So here it wants us to solve for x. So notice if you look at the problem they're asking us about, there's two x's, and I can't combine qx plus rx. So what you have to do is actually factor out the x first. So let's look at an example. The one on the right, I changed that q, r, and s to some numbers because that's all q, r, and s are. They're just numbers we don't know. So I just picked numbers to show you in an example. So if I wanted to solve the one on the right here, I could just add 3x plus 4x and I get 7x. And then divide by 7 and I get 12 divided by 7. But we can't do that in this example. So let me show you a different way you could have solved that and also got 12 over 7. Instead, I could say, hey, this has an x and this has an x. So I can factor out, that's, remember, the greatest common factor. I can divide both of those by x. And when I divide this by x, I end up with a 3. When I divide this by x, I end up with a plus 4. Now I can undo, if I want x by itself, it's being multiplied by 3 plus 4. So I can undo that by dividing by 3 plus 4. Because that would cancel out, that's just 1. So in this example, I end up with also 12 divided by 3 plus 4, or 12 divided by 7. So let's change this example so it's similar to the one that we just had, or the one that I'm asking here with the robot. If I had xy plus fy equals m, and I wanted to solve for y, I'm first going to factor out a y from each of these. I'm going to say, well, there's a y in both of these. I can divide them both by y. And what's left when I divide this by y? X. What's left when I divide this by y? Plus f. Now that I have y pulled out by itself, now I can get y by itself because it's being multiplied by x plus f. So I'm going to divide this whole thing by x plus f, because anything divided by itself is just 1, and then divide this by x plus f as well. So I end up with m divided by x plus f. I hope that helps with this one.